Hey guys, we've got several very important and exciting things to cover in today's video. I want to do a quick recap of the results of my two series I've been working on for now almost the past year, which is kind of crazy to think about. My 100-game rematch series against the AI-powered Scrabblebot Bestbot, and my 50 edition 250-game total Blitz match against HastyBot. After that, I want to go over the results of the prediction contest I had. It was a combined contest between the two series. And finally, when all of that's done, I want to announce what I'm going to be doing next for my major series on my YouTube channel. So we've got a lot to cover, like I said, guys. Let's go ahead and jump right in with first the recap of the past two series results. All right, jumping right in with my rematch series against Bestbot. In this 100-game match, I won 45 games, Bestbot won 55, and I finished with a final point spread of negative 1,104. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this result. My goal going into the series was to beat Bestbot. It became pretty obvious by game 90 or so that that was not going to happen, so my secondary goal became to win 45 games, which I did achieve with a dramatic comeback in the final game, number 100. So pretty happy with this, especially in light of the fact that my performance in the first series was quite a bit worse. I went 42 and 58 minus a whopping 25.86. A few other interesting stats: the average point score per game in this series, I scored 420 on average, Bestbot scored 431 on average. I'm also pretty happy with this in light of the fact that the last series I only averaged 408. A 12-point increase is a pretty significant improvement, and Bestbot averaged 434, so I held Bestbot to 3 fewer points per game on average, which is nice. Another stat I kept track of for this match, unfortunately I don't have it handy for the first match, is the total number of blanks drawn. Overall, out of 200 possible blanks, I drew 96, Bestbot drew 104. I mention this in part because I've noticed throughout this match as well as my first match that there has been some ongoing suspicion about whether Bestbot is playing and drawing fairly. I hope these numbers should help dispel those suspicions because, while Bestbot did draw more blanks than me, it's a very insignificant difference, especially over that many games. And it could even be accounted for by the fact that Bestbot might turn over more tiles than I do on average. So, very insignificant difference there, guys, in the total number of blanks drawn. Moving on now to the other series where I took on HastyBot in a 250-game Blitz Scrabble Marathon match. Now, this series consisted of 50 games each in 5-minute, 4-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute, 1-minute, and let's see how the results stacked up. I won pretty dominantly in 5-minute, 31-19. I also won 4-minute, 28-22. 3-minute, I lost barely, 24-26, and I lost pretty handily in 2-minute and 1-minute, 17-33 and 15-35, respectively. No huge shockers here, guys, if you ask me. Obviously, you would expect that as I have less and less time while I'm playing against a bot that always moves instantly, I would perform less well, and that's exactly what these results reflected. Overall, I won 115 games, HastyBot won 135 games. I'm pretty happy with that, and while I do think I could probably beat HastyBot if I did a rematch of this, it wouldn't be very easy. And now, let's move on to the second part of this video, the prediction contest results. So this prediction contest was a hybrid between my match against Bestbot and my Blitz match against HastyBot. Folks had to predict as accurately as they could how well I would perform in both of these series, and the results you're about to see here are a combination of how folks predicted each of those matches. So I have here in the top row in blue the actual results of each of the series, and now I'm going to be announcing the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and finally 1st place predictions. As a reminder, predictors accrued points based on how far off they were in each of the matches, and more points was a bad thing, so the top 5 finishers all had the fewest number of points, with tie breaks being broken based on who submitted first. Now, in today's video, guys, I will not be announcing the identities of the 5 winners, since unfortunately I'm pretty close to the deadline for recording this video, and I haven't yet had time to ask everyone whether they're comfortable with that, and I certainly don't want to broadcast folks' names all over YouTube without asking for their consent. That would be very inconsiderate. So I'm just going to be announcing the stats of the top 5 predictors. Predictor number 5 finished with 20 total points, a very impressively low total. They were just 1 game off on the Bestbot match, and as you guys can see, were very accurate at predicting the Blitz results. Predictor number 4 had 18 points, also 1 game off on Bestbot, a little more spread, but even more accurate than predictor number 5 on Blitz. Predictor number 3 also finished with 18 points, edging out predictor number 4 on tiebreaks. Similarly, 1 game off on the Bestbot match, and similarly accurate on Blitz. Now, we have a big jump up to predictor number 2, who finished with only 13 points. getting the Bestbot match almost exactly correct, the correct number of wins, just over 100 points off on spread. Unfortunately, they were 6 games off on 5-minute blitz, which cost them a bit. Otherwise, they were almost spot on. And our big winner, predictor number 1, coming in first place with a total of 12 points. 1 game off, also just over 100 spread on Bestbot, but slightly more accurate on the blitz, especially in the 5-minute, getting off by only 2 wins as opposed to 6 for the second place finisher, which made the difference there. So major congratulations to all of our winners here. Excellent job predicting. And yes, there will be another prediction contest for my next upcoming series. Speaking of which, are going to be, drum roll please, a third match against the AI-powered Scrabblebot Bestbot. Yes, guys, you heard that right. Super exciting news. By popular demand, I will be taking on Bestbot in another 100-game match. Hopefully, this time I can finally take down this bot. Now, that is going to happen 2 days a week, Monday and Wednesday, every single week, like I did before. But that leaves the question, what's going to happen on Fridays? I am not going to be doing another Blitz match. I know a lot of folks really enjoyed that, but it didn't perform quite as well as my other videos, and I don't think it's as good a learning opportunity for newer players, and also not that exciting to watch for a lot of folks. So instead, I'm going to be doing something a little different, and I think it's going to be super fun. Also, by popular demand, I am going to be doing a more formal Clabbers match against HastyBot. I'm going to be doing 2 games a week, so also a 100-game match on Fridays every week. And we are going to see how I stack up against HastyBot in 100 Clabbers games. So we're going to have 100 Bestbot games, 100 Clabbers games. That's going to take us through almost the next year, guys. It should be super, super exciting. I'm really pumped for this next chapter. I hope you all are too. I'm going to be coming out with details very soon on a prediction contest for this new hybrid series. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for game number 1 of my new Bestbot match, which is going to be coming out next Monday. Stay tuned as well for games number 1 and 2 of my new Clabbers match, which will be coming out next Friday. Can't wait for all that. And before I close, guys, I do want to just make one other announcement. I'm going to do everything I can to keep up with my daily uploads during the week, but I might have to trail off a little bit at some point this summer, just because I am super busy the next couple of months with a lot of Scrabble tournaments and also some personal travel. So I'm not going to have a lot of time home in Kentucky where I need to be to record videos, and I might have to miss out on a couple of uploads. Like I said, I'll do the best I can, but if I have to miss a few, I'm going to prioritize getting done the 3 weekly videos, again, the 2 Bestbot games and the 1 Clabbers match. So if I have to miss a Tuesday and Thursday here and there, I will, but I'll try my best not to. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up, since I know I try to be as consistent as I can, but I appreciate your understanding in advance if I might have to miss some here or there. So that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for your support of these last couple of series. I hope your series is not a word. I don't know why I just said that. Don't listen to me. In any case, I hope you are all really pumped for the next 2 series, not serieses, and hope to see you all there. Thank you all so much. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos in the new series. Thanks again for your support. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all next week for Bestbot Rematch number 3, Game 1. Bye, guys.